Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us in this session of Spokane Public Schools Keep Learning series in mathematics. Today's lesson is for students in kindergarten, but all of you are welcome to join in. My name is Miss Wofford, and I'm a math coach and a math interventionist at Lincoln Heights Elementary School in Spokane Public Schools. I will be your teacher for this lesson. I'm so glad you are participating with me today. If you didn't see our previous lessons, you are welcome to go on the KSPS website channel. Sometimes it is helpful to go back and watch the other lessons in our series so you can continue to build your understanding of the mathematics we will be doing together. Today we will be learning about shapes. Let's get to the learning target. Our learning target today is I can make shapes and put them together to make different shapes. For today's lesson, you will need some paper and something to write with, a pen, a pencil, or even a crayon. I will give you a moment to go gather your supplies. Thank you for coming back with your paper and your writing tool. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start today by playing Guess My Shape. I'm going to describe the attributes of a shape, and you're going to think about the characteristics I'm describing, and you're going to guess what my shape is. Let's play Guess My Shape. My shape has straight sides. It has 4 vertices. Remember, vertices are what mathematicians call corners. So I'm saying my shape has 4 corners. It has 4 sides, and all the sides are the same length. They're all equal. It has 4 equal sides. What shape do you think I am describing? Did you say a square? If you guessed a square, you guessed correctly. My shape was a square. What I'd like you to do now is take your paper and I would like you to draw a square. I'm going to draw a square too. Here's my square. Show me your square. Nice job, kindergartners. Let's play Guess My Shape again. Round 2. Are you ready? This time, my shape has 0 vertices. That's right, no corners. It has curved sides, and it is round. What's your guess? If you guessed a circle, you guessed correctly. Go ahead, kindergartners, and draw a circle on your paper. I'll draw a circle too. Show me your circle. This is my circle. Our circles might be different sizes because I drew my circle and you drew your circle, but there should be no corners and should be round, and it should be a closed shape. Guess my shape, round 3. This time, my shape has straight sides. It has 3 vertices, and it has 3 sides. What do you think it is? If you guessed triangle, you guessed correctly. Go ahead and draw a triangle on your paper. Show me your triangle. This is my triangle. Our triangles might look very different. There's different types of triangles. What's important is not that your triangle and my triangle look the same. What's important is that both of our triangles have 3 vertices, 1, 2, 3, or corners, and 3 sides, and have a closed shape. We want our shape to be closed. Closed means that all the sides connect. They're not open. I'll give you an example. I could draw a shape like this that has 3 sides, but is open. The sides don't meet. We're not looking for an open shape. We're looking for a closed shape, a closed 3-sided triangle. Last round of Guess My Shape. Get ready. My shape this time has straight sides, 4 vertices, 4 sides, and this time it has 2 pairs of equal length sides. Did you guess rectangle? If you guessed rectangle, you guessed correctly. My shape is a rectangle. Go ahead and draw a rectangle on your paper. I'm going to draw a rectangle too. Show me your rectangle. This is my rectangle. It has 4 sides, 4 vertices, and it has 2 pair of equal sides. Let me explain. This top side and this bottom side are the same size. They're equal in length. And then this left side and the right side are the same size. They're the same length. That's what makes this a rectangle. Thank you for playing Guess My Shape and drawing shapes with me. You can set your paper aside, and for the rest of the activities today, we just need you. For our next activity, I'm going to use one of these. Have you ever seen one of these before? It's called a baking sheet. Do you think we're going to make cookies? I love to make cookies, but we're not going to be making cookies today. We're going to be using shapes to build other shapes. I'm going to start with this shape, a triangle. I'm going to use a triangle to build a different shape. I'm going to use these triangle pieces almost like puzzle pieces, and I'm going to design another shape using triangles. I'm going to let you look at that. What shape do you think I'm trying to make with my triangles? Look, I made a hexagon. How many triangles did I use to make my hexagon? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took 6 triangles and I made a hexagon. This time I want to use squares. Keep track of how many squares I use to make my next shape. Here's my squares. I've used 2 so far. How many squares did I use? If you said I used 4 squares, that's correct. I used my 4 squares to make this shape. What shape is it? Did you say rectangle? You're right. What about if I turn it? Is it still a rectangle? It's still a rectangle. When we rotate shapes, it doesn't change their attributes and it doesn't change their name. So that's still a rectangle. For this next one, we're going to use a shape we haven't talked much about, but you might recognize it from your kindergarten classroom. It's a trapezoid. How many trapezoids am I going to use? Keep track. I used 2 trapezoids. What shape did I make? You're right, it's another hexagon. I made another hexagon. And remember, I can turn my shape and it doesn't change the attributes or the name. I'm going to turn the 2 trapezoids. I'm going to turn them. And it's still that hexagon shape. You know what? I think I'm going to reuse these 4 squares. I'm going to change these 4 squares into a different shape. They're a rectangle right now, but I'm going to move them. I'm not turning them, I'm moving them, and I'm making a new shape. So I had a rectangle before. What do I have now? I made a square. So I used 4 smaller squares and I put them together to make a bigger square. Let's try triangles again. Keep track of how many triangles I used this time. Last time I used 6 triangles to make a hexagon. I'm just going to use 2 triangles this time. What shape did I make? If you said that I made a rhombus, you're correct. My rhombus has 2 triangles. Thanks for making shapes with me. I'm going to put the baking sheet away. And I'm going to get out a different tool. This tool is a geoboard. You might remember the geoboard from your kindergarten classroom. We're going to use the geoboard today to make shapes. We're going to make shapes with rubber bands and we're going to make different shapes. I'll show you what I mean. To start, I want to start with a triangle. I'm going to start with a triangle. And I'm going to stretch my rubber band. Do you see my triangle? I made a blue triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 vertices. And it's also a closed shape. I'm going to add another triangle. See if you can think about what I am making. I have my blue triangle and I have my red triangle. I used 2 triangles to make a rectangle. I'm going to turn it. Still a rectangle and still 2 triangles. Let's try another one on my geoboard. This time, I'm going to use squares. So I built a red square, and I'm going to go ahead and make another square. I have a red square and I have a blue square. And I've put those squares together to make a rectangle. I'm going to turn it or rotate it, and I still have a red square and a blue square, and I've made a rectangle. This time I'm going to use triangles to build a shape. I'm going to start with this green triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 vertices. I'm going to add another triangle. There's my blue triangle. And I'm going to add a red triangle. I used 3 triangles, my blue triangle, my red triangle, and my green triangle to form a square. Our target for today was I can make shapes and put them together to make different shapes. Kindergartners, I would like you to go get a family member and bring them to the screen. It could be a grandma, a grandpa, maybe an aunt, a mom or dad, or even a big sister or a big brother. Go get a family member and bring them back to the screen. We were working on shapes today. We were using shapes to build other shapes. So these are just some ideas that you might want to try to practice at home. You could use art supplies like paper, crayons, paint, scissors to build shapes, to go ahead and practice building your different shapes. Then you could take those same shapes and you could use them like puzzle pieces to create pictures. I'm going to give you an example. Can you see my shaped animals? We have an elephant, a snail, a turtle, and even a dinosaur. So it's a good idea to practice with shapes. So you could cut out shapes and have your child make kind of like a mosaic. And they could take different shapes and put them together almost like a puzzle and make some art with it. And then the other thing that you could do is just take the time to have your kindergarten child draw shapes. Say a shape name and have your kindergartner draw that shape. I've enjoyed doing some math with you today. Thank you for joining me as you continue your learning from home. I look forward to seeing you again for our next lesson on KSPS. And if you are looking for more activities, they can be found on the Spokane Public Schools Learning from Home website.